According to the census of 2011, 56.6% of the total workforce of the country is engaged in agriculture and allied sectors. Whereas the Economic Survey of 2020-21 highlights that the share of agriculture in the national economy has decreased from 53.71% in 1951 to 17.8% in 2019-20. Further, as per the Agriculture Census of 2015-16, the average land holding stands at 1.08 hectares per household. The All India Rural Financial Inclusion Survey conducted by NABARD in 2017 shows that 37% of farm households owned land parcels smaller than 0.4 hectare. Around 30% had land holdings that fall between 0.41 and 1 hectare. About 20 and 13% of agricultural households owned land holdings 1 to 2 and more than 2 hectare respectively. Such a small land holdings make it very difficult to ensure the livelihood security of farmers. Vinod, as we know that a large portion of our agriculture is rain-fed. Heavy rainfall, long dry spells, and high temperature variations due to the changing climate scenarios have become common events which often lead to crop failure. And these climate-related changes affect the small and marginal farmers the most. Let us better understand the situation of smallholder farmers in India through this video.
In India, nearly 52% of the population earn their livelihood from agriculture, directly or indirectly. The nation's development depends inherently on the farming sector. In areas that depend primarily on rain-fed agriculture, erratic monsoons and drought can severely damage crops. Besides, for small and marginal farmers, farming is not a profitable venture because of low land holdings and limited accessibility of resources, technology and market. In these areas, to escape poverty, farmers have to build additional sources of income apart from farming activity.
मेरे परिवार में 7 लोग हैं, बच्चे सहित, और मेरे पास 1 हेक्टर ज़मीन है। जो ज़मीन में खेती जो होती है आमदनी, उससे मेरे परिवार को पालना पोसना बहुत ही मुश्किल में हो रहा है, क्योंकि हमारे परंपरा से खेती का ही है। इसके अलावा और कोई तो रोजगार है नहीं जो वहाँ से हम उसका गुजारा कर सकते हैं। ये स्थिति बन रही है, उसके बाद में इसकी पैदावार जो आती है उसको भी सही दाम पे नहीं बेच पाते हैं। इस आमदनी से नहीं तो हम हमारे परिवार का पालन पोषण कर सकते हैं, नहीं अच्छी जगह कहाँ पढ़ा सकते हैं प्राइवेट स्कूल में, और नहीं कोई इलाज करा सकते हैं, और नहीं कोई अच्छा कपड़ा भी पहना सकते हैं। ये तो जीवन में जैसी जिंदगी आई है किसान की ऐसी ही चली जाती है।
Vinod, we have seen in the video that farmers are facing multiple problems. In such a situation, can you tell how farmers are meeting their livelihood needs?
I have seen that smallholder farmers in our area are migrating to urban areas during the lean periods, diversifying their livelihoods into allied activities such as dairy, goatery, poultry, and starting non-farm enterprises. In worse situations, farmers are selling off their agricultural land and migrating to urban areas.
You are right, Vinod. Let us try to understand what kind of livelihood diversification mechanisms adopted by the farmers in rain-fed and irrigated areas. Vinod, in the rain-fed areas, after harvesting kharif crops, farmers largely engage in three types of occupations in lean period: seasonal migration to cities and industrial centers, collection of non-timber forest products from forest and allied activities, engaging in non-farm labor activities. This is done to supplement the limited income from agricultural activities. In the irrigated areas, we have seen that farmers engage in horticulture and dairy related activities to ensure regular cash flow. Farm labor is also explored, and in addition to this, some household members migrate seasonally to cities and industrial centers for employment. Vinod, tell me, in your area, do farmers get good income for their produce?
Sarla, I have observed that farmers do not get remunerative price for their produce. In case of many commodities such as cereals, pulses, oil seeds and fruits, the farmers are at disadvantageous position because middlemen are taking a larger share of the profits.
True. Let us discuss this further. You have rightly observed, Vinod, in terms of price realization, farmers' position is very weak. This table shows that in the horticulture sector, the price realized at the farmer level is low as compared to the other stakeholders of the value chain.
Right, Sarla. It is not only horticultural crops, but this is applicable for most of the produces of farmer. I would like to know from you about the major reasons for low price realization.
The major reasons for the difference in the farm gate price and the consumer price are the long chain of middlemen that exist in the traditional marketing channels, from the Kacha Ratiya, local commission agent who procures from farmers, to the Pakka Ratiya, a commission agent on the wholesale buying side, to the wholesale buyer, to the retailer. Lack of value addition at farmers' level, high cost and risk associated with procurement, aggregation, sorting, grading, storage, and transporting to markets.
Thank you, Sarla. These are very key reasons.
Vinod, the common characteristics of rural people deriving their livelihood from agriculture and allied sectors include being unorganized, low capability and capital base, being vulnerable to economic and climatic fluctuations, and facing challenges in accessing bigger agriculture markets. Additionally, majority of them are also characterized by vulnerable to climatic risk, limited exposure to advanced knowledge and practices. The above characteristics collectively results in poor bargaining power of smallholder farmers in markets. This leads to low benefits, difficult working condition, and further depletion of their resource base.